Good morning, everybody. This is Lisa, Connecticut Worms and Gardens. I hope all everybody's having a good day so far. Um, why is there a mask in my worm factory? Well, very simple. I took off the top tray that I recently added and I set it aside over here on the floor where it's nice and messy. And I noticed the first thing I noticed is there were cocoons scattered all across the top. And let me try to get this into some light where you can see. Well, that's a little better. So there were cocoons all riddled all over the top. These aren't any that I had to dig for or turn any material for or, you know, um, dig through castings for or anything else. So I saw them all over the top, and there is still a lot more all over this surface. And I said, hey, I am going to pick out 100 cocoons, which is what's here. Actually, there's 101 because one of them looked questionable as to whether or not it was hatched. So I got an extra one for safety measures. And well, I had a mask sitting right here, so I used it. Okay, so anyway, I picked out 101 cocoons, and this is where I need your feedback. My my the decision I'm asking your help in making is what to do with these. I can either, well, I could plop them back in this bin, which is finished and I don't want to do, or I could add them to this top tray, or I have a unused additional Worm Factory 360 in my basement. And it's just sitting there in storage with nothing in it. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun to put 100 or 101, whichever it is, cocoons into. Sorry, guys, the sun is blasting in the window and is blinding me. And it is very hard for me to see what I'm looking at here. Um, so I was thinking of starting up the other Worm Factory 360, just putting one tray on it as a starter tray, and adding these 101 cocoons into it and see how that bin grows. How long does it take for these cocoons to hatch? And how fast do those mature? How fast, how many worms? Well, maybe it'll be tough to do, but can we estimate the average of how many worms were in each cocoon? We know we have 101 cocoons. Are we going to have 101 babies? um, on assuming one baby per cocoon, two babies per cocoon. Can there be 400 babies? Is there four per cocoon in here? I know as I was going through them, I noticed quite a range in sizes, from pretty big to pretty small. And I don't know if the bigger cocoons are just simply from larger adults or if the bigger cocoons contain more eggs, indicating more babies in each one. So I don't know that. I don't have any data on that or any way to know. So, um, I'm putting it out here to you. So I can either, well, I'm not going to plop them back in here because there's just so many more in here. And we'll go through this at another time, but this is looking phenomenal. I can add them to this top tray or I can start a new container. If I start a new container, it can be a Worm Factory 360, brand new, starting just a bin with 100 cocoons, or I can put them in a regular, bus bin, or mine are actually empty cat litter boxes. So add them to this tray, start up my unused Worm Factory 360, or add them to a new tub that isn't a Worm Factory 360. Those are the three choices, and because I've got these cocoons out and they're very delicate right now, I need feedback quickly. So whatever decisions I get as of midnight tonight, however many answers I get, the highest you know, the highest number wins. So I will put these guys. I have a lot of castings in storage that I am certain are cocoon and worm free at this point. So I will put these in there for safeguarding. And when I get some feedback from you, the viewers, then I will set up whatever it is that we're going to do going forward. Personally, I would like to see what a brand new worm factory can do with just cocoons. I've never done that before, but I'm leaving this open to you. So I don't want to influence you. I'm just telling you what I personally would like to see. And then I guess the second question would be, if you choose the worm factory, should I put these cocoons in one pile so we can kind of see how they hatch? Should I separate them into, say, two, three, four little pockets of worms in there or cocoons? Or should I just scatter them all throughout the bin? I personally, if we go that route, think that putting them all in one pile would be the best way to see what's hatching, because I think the young ones are going to sort of cling to their cocoon area for a while, so we'll be able to get an idea of how many have hatched out. But again, this is going to be what you think is a neat idea, what you're going to want to see follow-ups for of on the future. So leave that feedback below. So empty tray, brand new worm factory with just cocoons, or other kind of worm setup. Those are the three things I can do with these 101 cocoons, of which I believe only 100 are unhatched. So I'm looking forward to your feedback, and well, I have bedding prepared, so either way we go, all I have to do is bring the container into the room, and we're good to go. I'm going to get these cocoons out of the sun now and cover them up with some not sterile castings, but cocoon and worm-free castings until I have some answers to make a decision. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye-bye. Real quick addition here, guys. I was taking the cocoons and I was going to go get some castings to store them in until they go into whatever setup the viewer's choice is. And I saw a bunch of this wet cardboard sitting on top of this tray. And I said, well, I can just wrap them between layers of cardboard for now. So what I've done is I've separated cardboard very carefully to make sure there's no worms, no cocoons, no hatchlings or anything. I'm going to put this, so there's the 101 cocoons down there. Now I'm going to put this on top, and what I've decided to do is whatever system the viewers choose for these cocoons to go into, we are going to put it in exactly like this. I'm going to put, whoop, I lost one. I'll tuck that one back in. And we're going to just add this in here exactly as it is. And that way, when they hatch, they're likely to stick to the cardboard for a little while, since there won't be any food in the bin until I see worms. And we'll be able to get an idea of how many hatched if all we have to do is peek through a couple layers of cardboard. So I'll get that in a second. So yeah, I'm going to add the cardboard sandwich to whatever bin type the viewers choose. So if that is a factor into your decision, I just wanted to add that that's how I'm going to be handling these cocoons. The transfer of them will go whichever system they go to, this tray or a new worm factory, or just a bus bin type setup. They're going to go in as a sandwich. Okay, that's all. Bye-bye.